Alright. Welcome, fellow spirits of Spirit Clan, and to Ghostlight Hours, number 123. That is a big number. Where tonight we will unprofessionally be playing Aniimo. This is day 10 of that. Pardon me. So without further ado, grab a snack and a drink and enjoy the show. God bless you all. Now, let's get into it. Of course, we have to check our dailies. I don't care. Cool. Cool. I have no idea what any of that was supposed to be. But okay. We're just gonna be doing random stuff tonight. Come out floret. A flower that can't wait to grow. Okay. Flowers and thorns, see if flower Earth chapter. Oh, yeah, I still don't know how to activate that. Oh. Is now the time? Who is that shooting star? Okay, that needs to stop tracking. Why so much lag? I just wanted to shoot a shooting star. And it's gone. Well, that was cool while it lasted. Is that it? Ooh, let's see if I can do it with Ember Pup alone. Ooh. Sweet. This is only the rainstorm form. I need a thunderstorm form. But this one is cool. These ruthless assassins of rainy nights only look straight at their targets. Oh, it is lightning. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Ba, 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 ba. This is a terrible time for this. Hold on. Go with medium. No. Let's go with low. Doesn't look as pretty, but this is what we'll have to do, unfortunately. go. Swear, trying to... Okay. Well... Cancel tracking. Let it go. There. Hold on. Let me try... fast travel. No. Okay. I am not going to waste time on that. Chances are the quest is literally just broken. Why is it still tracking? Why can't... Oh my goodness. I wish it would just... track the thing that I wanted to track from... Track! Clovis. You are a pathfinder from out of the town? Fantastic. Then I, Clovis III, grandson of the life flower florist of Bloomville, request you to fulfill my commission. Clovis III. Okay. Really? I can't believe that worked. Well, then, listen, and to the commission. As you can see, I, Clovis III, am facing a problem, which is... forget it. I can't keep talking like this. I'm not really Clovis III. I'm just Clovis, an ordinary florist. But I do have a problem which only a pathfinder can fix. And then, you came along. Tell me your problem. And do it quick before I bring out the knife. It's about Florette. My best and only friend. Since Grandpa passed away, Florette has been the only one there for me. But now it's facing a very huge problem. Maybe Iris know what to do. They're good at handling plants. Every florist knows that irises can help plants grow. If only you can find all different types of irises, maybe one of them can help. Please, I'm counting on you. Using perfumer. Where did I get this one? Oh, what the heck? Oh, this is not at all what I thought it was. That's too high for me, yeah, right for now. Why did it not give me a quest or something? Should be 6 different forms of irises, right? I remember seeing 6 irises in different colors around the old man when I was little, and maybe there was also an aerosol. I can't remember. My old man, I mean my grandfather, said that day and night cycles and terrain differences cause subtle changes in elemental powers in different areas. Ugh. That's supposedly why different forms of viruses exist. I don't know if it's true. He always spouted nonsense. He claimed to be conducting life research, yet he'd just end up growing weird things. But he's been gone a long time. Thinking about it now, I would guess he really was doing life research. Maybe he could have found a way to stay alive. No. Have I discovered all 6 irises? There are 7? Huh. Interesting. Like 6 regional forms of iris. Okay, well, I've done that. It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. 5. go look here. Okay. I'm here. Nighttime. Oh Lord. Why is everything confusing? Great. Need is jump. Wait for rainy. What you need is jump. Honestly, the RV tasks are looking a lot more appealing at this point. Because I've pretty much done everything that's worth doing at this point. That I am leveled for. Ember Pup. Love is strange. It turns battle maniacs into camp squatters. I don't get love. If I like something, it's the fire on the flame rough's tail. So strong, so fiery. I heard lighting grass with fires creates a huge blaze. I wonder if humming counts as grass. Of course, he's thinking of setting humming on fire. Larry, stop it. Don't buy any more eggs. You can collect them on your adventures. Buying eggs is a waste of credits. Oh, please. I bought Aniimo eggs with nothing but credits. 99 of them. Your next game at the arena would have been all set, even if only one of them hatched into an Aniimo with exceptional talents. Who could have thought? High potential Aniimo? You must be the rookie that everyone talks about. Good job on your first exploration. Where have you been? I've been all over this place. I guess you have already caught some Aniimo. Some. Pretty sure I've caught half of the index already. Actually, other than catching them, you can also hatch Aniimo eggs. It's just that no one knows whether the Aniimo that hatches will have high or low potential. Oh, potential refers to an Animo's passive traits. High potential Aniimo excel in these traits. Take my advice, rookie. If you ever get an egg, talk to the little thing through the shell. Excuse me. If you're anything like Barrett, maybe you can hear it whispering to you, "Don't hatch me, or you'll be disappointed." Ha 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 ha. Wow, humans are so weird. Yesterday, they were singing horribly in Astra, and now they're arguing with each other. I guess they really don't have anything better to do around here. If only they could understand me, then I'd teach them proper singing techniques. I'm sure you would. Seems to be a special scent on it. I don't remember getting an Ember Cup egg. Oh, I forgot to do the report thingy. Okay, let's back here, see if the quest is fixed. it's sending me over there, but all the Bud Squires have went this way somewhere. So, I don't know. They're back apparently. Yeah. That makes so much sense. Yeah, I just don't care anymore. I'm just gonna do a bunch of random stuff. Why is the game so laggy right now? A little irritating. Had the same problem with Helldivers 2 yesterday. Yeah, I don't know why it's lagging so much. But you know what? cargo. Stop your healing. That nonsense ends right now. Oh, I get it. It's you little fuckers. Put it on the healing dance. No! Hold on, do I have... There we go. Sweet. Why not do Thornblade as well? Like, hey, up to 44. That's fine. Ah! Nighttime form. They love flowers that blossom at night. The colors of the night are painted on their wings for better concealment. To attract cloaking flirtonyms. Okay. Okay. I'll tell you, this might be a short, pretty short stream. I wish the mission instructions were a lot less vague. If I should go over there or not. That seems like very high level area. Screw it. There's a timer. There's usually a timer. What's this? What? All that for an Anipod. Let's not get into a fight with that. Let's definitely not get into a fight with that. That didn't do a damn thing. Nope. Prismana Radiance allows you to change the weather with full vein energy in breezy plains, increasing the success rate of catching Aniimo by 5%. Oh cool, I can change the weather now. because that's definitely possible. Okay. There we go. Just use manipulate on these. Apparently not. Why is it so laggy? Thorn blades. Wait, what? Putting here, or maybe it would be easier to sneak egg in after twining with a butt squire. Hi, butthole. Yeah, that's what I thought. Check. Alright. Oh. Yeah, these are... How come those guys aren't evolved yet? Yeah, I can just walk right past here. Try not to accidentally hit a button. Oh, this is Bell's. Forget that. Oops. Why are you out here? Why did you leave the princess's tea party? The first Lethal Thorn said that I asked too many questions and made Princess Malevolent think too much. Are you upset? But a brave Bud Squire is supposed to grow tougher after crying. I remember that. But what about the princess? It's always so nice and gentle. It never cries, even when it feels upset. The princess is so gentle, it refuses to make everyone worry. Wait, does that mean that the princess gets upset too? Yeah, why the first Lethal Thorn came in to remind us about that a prolonged tea party might make the princess tired. I noticed that it was a little upset, but no one else did. The first lethal thorn only wanted to protect the princess. Only the hardest thorn could protect the most beautiful flower. I remember that too. I know that the first lethal thorn did a lot, but it has to stay in its room all the time. And even a tea party can't be too long. Can't cry, or it'll make everybody worry. I wonder if the princess gets upset a lot. Princess Meloblum is why we can live happily. As long as we protect her, well, it will be happy too. That does not look like a friendly face. Oh, first lethal thorn. Sharp thorn blade. You're not invited to the princess's tea party. Leave now. I just want to go take a look. I live to guard Princess Meloblum. The thorn in my hand will cut all threats. Right here, right now, let's make it quick. Alright. Am I... Did I actually do that? I will tolerate no one who poses a threat to Princess Meloblum. Whoever you are, I mean no harm. You identify your oops. You identify yourself to the first lethal thorn. Twine, are you one of the descendants of the Outsiders? No, whoever you are, I won't allow you to get close to Princess Meloblum. Please, my first lethal thorn, let the guest in. Just like that, the Thorn Blades defeated the evil Temper monster together. And the Bud Squires finally returned to the land where white flowers bloomed. Welcome, co-conspirator of the Outsiders. Actually, we've been expecting you. Oh? You have been expecting me. Ah, right. Still is breathtakingly beautiful. This Aniimo knows. Okay. Slay? The fuck? Idle ahead. Man, there's so much simp for that's Meloblum. It does have a nice look, I'll give it that. co-conspirator of the Outsiders. Sorry we have to have our reunion like this, considering that we have lost contact with each other for 100 years. You'll have to forgive the first lethal thorn for his rudeness. Reunion? Yes, those outsiders used to live with us. They were the best. They were the best. They were the best co-conspirators according to the legend. But we haven't seen each other for 100 years. So reunion would be a proper word, would it? Those outsiders use strange and complicated wording that only generations of Princess Meloblooms can understand. I was taught about the outsiders' culture by the former Princess Melobloom when I was very young, so I know a bit little about their culture. They had a little bit. They had a wonderful culture. Unfortunately, I couldn't learn enough. Were those outsiders from Bloomville? Actually, I wouldn't have been able to know who you really are if I hadn't had the chance to witness the amazing skill of twining when I was still a child. I don't think I'm the one you're thinking of. Really? You are not from the land of fragrance, but you do wield the power of twining. I'm a pathfinder. You identify yourself to Princess Melobloom. So, you're not one of the outsiders who used to befriend my ancestor as 100 years ago, and you came in from even further place. However, I can still feel your kindness and wisdom, Pathfinder from a distant place. Not my name. Ugh. I am supposed to present at the Dance of Blissful Bloom to welcome you, but forgive me for losing that power at the moment. What happened? It's the talents of Meloblooms to make everyone feel happy with their dancing. But that power of mine started to weaken since someday, and I've completely lost it recently. Since someday? Man. It's my fault. It must have been an evil presence that did not... It must have been an evil presence that did this to Princess Melobloom. Don't blame yourself. I can feel it. It was a slow process, not a sudden loss. When did you start to feel that? The feeling. It didn't really have a start. All I can remember was going to a high place to see the sight. I remember that day. It was a sunny day, a bit windy, on the high ground, and the princess was wounded by a thistle. Can it be either reason? I know it was my fault. If only I was more careful that day. Relax, my first lethal thorn. There are lots of thistles and thorns in the maze of thorns. We use them to defend ourselves all the time. Every bud squire was once wounded by thistles and thorns. It can't be the reason. Also, I never left the room ever since that day. Even the time for my tea party days were shortened. The wood? The wood has forcefully recovered. Huh? The wood has fully recovered a long time ago. Well, what is this grammar? What are these sentences? The what has... What and the what? This has to be a translation error. Because I'm not understanding this lady at all. I think there must be another reason. Maybe I can look into that. These guys look like they're, not having a good time. Y'all are free. You're welcome. Hey, it's Glass. I ventured deep into the inner reaches of the Bud Squire maze. You're good at this. Keep your voice down. You don't want to mess with the knights on patrol here. Back to business. Right now, I'm still missing some research data on Bud Squire, specifically mastering parry skills. Parrying. This is a signature Bud Squire family skill. Yeah, it's totally not an art that has been used in history. Master the parry, and I'll be the next sword master. I scoured every corner of the maze just to recruit these two Bud Squires, the strongest of their kind. Come, find me if you're interested. Your Bud Squire sword master awaits. Drop by any time for a lesson. Go to challenge. Train with a Bud Squire and learn some skills from it. Okay. Wretched Bud Squire and Thinking Bud Squire. What do you think the outside of the maze of thorns is like? Are there any flying thorn blades out there? Thorn blades are powerful, but I don't think they can fly. Why does the moon disappear? When does the sun come out? I guess it's because there are two very powerful thorn blades in the sky. One is passionate, and the other one is aloof. They protect all the Bud Squires on the ground like guards. They take turns to patrol the sky. That's why the sun and moon comes out at different times. I see. Then both the Sun Thornblade and Moon Thornblade must be very powerful. But are they even more powerful than the first Lethal Thorn? I think the first Lethal Thorn is more powerful. After all, only the most powerful thorn blades get to become lethal thorns, and only the most powerful lethal thorns get to be the lethal thorn, the first lethal thorn. It must be so. I heard that the first lethal thorn was once defeated 3 temper monsters. I'd like to see the Sun and Moon Thornblade do that. Or maybe the Sun and Moon Thornblade don't really exist outside Maze of Thorns. Maybe there are so many temper monsters out there, and we shouldn't go out at all. Temper monsters. I'd like to see the outside. But everyone says it's dangerous out there. Every time we climb over there, these thorns hurt us so bad and make us cry so hard. But it never stopped us from trying again. Because on sunny days we can see far, far away from here. That's why I want to see the outside, even if it hurts so much. Ellipses. Then let's sneak out. What? The guards won't let us just walk out, so we must sneak out. I'll protect you if we are in danger. Sneak out in excitement. Huh. Thinking, Budsquire listener. Elderly Thornblade. Oh, it's time for old Thornblade's tea party. Uncle Thornblade, I want not to hear the story you couldn't finish last time. The former Princess Melblum disappeared after the last dance of bliss, Bloom. But why? And where did it go? It was the princess's last dance. The dance to make everyone in the maze of thorns feel happy, and that there's a hope. But after that, Princess Mellowbloom left here and went to a place full of flowers and happiness. That sounds good. I mean, as long as it's happy. What about the former first lethal thorn? Did it leave with the princess? No, the young princess had just been born back then. It can't leave. Maybe out of guilt, it taught everything it knew to an apprentice, hoping that it could protect the young princess. Why would the former first lethal thorn feel guilty? Why would the former first lethal thorn feel guilty? Because it couldn't continue to protect the princess? Is the apprentice the current first lethal thorn? It's strange that the former one was gentle while the current one is rigorous. Yes, the first lethal thorn is really strict when it teaches other lethal thorns, and even at the princess's tea party, it wouldn't let too many Budsquires attend, and it tried to cut short the party. Maybe it's because it hasn't grown up yet. Really? But it's already the first lethal thorn, the most powerful lethal thorn. Tears within create the hardest thorns, but only happiness can give flowers the strength to stand against darkness and storms. Tears make thorns hard, but also make them lose their fragrance. If the former first lethal thorn could understand that, its apprentice could have been better than it is now. I don't understand. Does that mean the first lethal thorn can become better? It will have the chance. Once it has its thorn snapped. Thorn snapped? That sounds painful. Does that mean someone needs to defeat the first lethal thorn? Defeat? Maybe. For the first lethal thorn being defeated, it is not painful enough to snap its thorns. It takes a much more powerful experience to make it understand. I already defeated the first lethal thorn, and so... This is Bud Squire family's territory, and I am the swordsman that protects Princess Meloblum. I serve the first lethal thorn. What's your purpose here? To help those Bud Squire get home. Those wanderers are still alive? Is there a story behind that? Yeah. According to my great-grandpa, we have been living here ever since his great-grandpa was very young. But we Thornblades fought a lot not with Cubos back then, making young Bud Squires quite stressful. So my great-grandpa was born, a group of outsiders came and they had this magical power. To make white and fragrant flowers bloom across the whole place. And those cubos would also fall asleep after smelling the flowers. Then Blood Squires could go outside and have some fun. But those white flowers withered, and the outsiders left. Some Bud Squires had become good friends with them and left with them. They lost their home. That's why we call them poor wanderers. If I tell Princess Meloblum about this, there must be something it can do to help them. Princess Meloblum? Princess Meloblum is the most powerful flower of the Thornblade family. It helped up through the Dark Age with its gentleness and strength. That's why we stand here, guarding the princess's glory. Guard the glory of Princess Meloblum. Good, you admire Princess Meloblum as well. The princess's room is at the bottom of the maze, but it's not easy to actually meet it. Why's that? The princess has so many admirers, everybody keeps staying around her. Some even drop out their patrol duty just to watch the princess. The princess did not mind all the trouble as we caused it, but the first lethal thorn told us to stop. But still, lots of Bud Squires keep trying to sneak in to watch the princess, so the first lethal thorn has to stand by the door to the princess's room to protect her, making it hard to meet Princess Meloblum again. To challenge the first lethal thorn. Seriously? Challenge the first lethal thorn? Do you also want the honor of the title? Or do you simply want to meet Princess Meloblum? Princess Meloblum is the most beautiful flower of Thornblade family. It helped through the Dark Age with its gentleness and strength. For the glory of Meloblum. These guys don't fight back. Of course, it reverts to level 47 when I capture it. Ah, hello. Cool. Dr. Sharpthorn Blade. Are you the legendary outsider? No wonder. You must have twined with our kind, right? That is truly a magical power. I believe you mean no harm, but I still have to remind you not to attempt to harm the Princess Melloblum. I am Melloblum, here to bring happiness to everyone. How could I lose the power to dance the Blossom of Happiness dance? Pathfinder, have you discovered anything? I didn't know that that's how everybody feels. Protection can be a shackle as well. You know what? There is a saying goes in the Bud Squire family. Only the hardest thorn can protect the most beautiful flower. Since the former Princess Melloblum was so powerful and beautiful, it broke everyone's heart when she left. So everyone tends to protect me a little bit too much. Just as the maze of thorns protects us from the temper monsters outside, It also keeps us from knowing what the outside world is really like. Would you like to see the outside world? Ellipses. Pathfinder. You're just like those outsiders. A good co-conspirator to us. Sorry, Princess, for overprotecting you and making you feel upset. If it will cheer you up, I'd be honored to leave here and see the outside world with you. I think I already have an answer. This revitalized dance of blossoming and happiness is for you, my best accomplice. Co-conspirator, accomplice, like, what are these names? Thank you, but why? Because feeling the love and protection from you and everyone else makes me happy. Actually, before the former Meliblum passed away, it had always been protecting everybody. Making everyone feel happy is an important thing that Princess Meliblums are supposed to do. Princess, for Meliblums, being happy does not come from freedom, but from love and protection. Protecting everyone that matters to me is what makes a Meliblum happy. Are you sure you still don't want to leave? I can't leave, for I am the Meliblum whose duty is to make everyone happy. A group of wretched bud squires show up. Princess! You are Princess Meliblum that brings happiness to peace and peace to all bud squires? We're finally home. Bud squires recount their journey. The Bud Squires recount their journey back here through tears after learning of the existence of home. Wait, you mean a lot of white flowers bloomed outside and put all the temper monsters to sleep? The same thing is happening in here too. It's just like when those outsiders came. They gave their blessing to Bud Squires so they didn't put to sleep by those Cubbo's rote noses and could walk among the woods. Maybe. More and more wandering Bud Squires will come back here now. Well, I really can't leave. Welcome home. Ugh. Welcome home, everybody. Eh. What's this guy doing? Why did these chirpies just suddenly appear? Blessed Bud Squire. Nice. Okay. Cool. Yeah, I don't know. There is a beautiful white flower over there. Is it also guarding the place? Or is it admiring the view on the high ground for Mellowbloom. Owen. We meet again, Pathfinder. You really did come. My journey just so happened and to bring me this far. Well, just like what my mother used to say, curiosity is the foundation of becoming a wise person. Glad to know that you have it in you. Also, the fact that you made it here, despite all the danger, means you possess both wisdom and courage. Yeah, I'm a pretty awesome Pathfinder. I haven't talked to other people in a long time, so please excuse me if I can't express myself very well. Yeah, that's alright. I'm a bit introverted myself. I'm not sure if you know this, but perfumery is an ancient craft in Bloomville. I totally couldn't tell. No. So people there are very sensitive to scents. Not just flower scents, but also smell of soil, stones, and people. Also, everybody has their unique scent. Maybe it's because you're not from Bloomville, so you didn't notice that my scent is a little special. Excuse me. It does smell different. Yes, everyone from Bloomville has their unique scent, but mostly they are just different in a subtle way. But mine is completely different from the others. Everybody has been nice to me, but somehow I just feel now that I don't belong here. My parents didn't want me to know too much, but I found their notes, which mentioned this ancient perfumer's shop. So you came here. I hope that I can find the answer here. This place was entwined with thorns. It seemed the thorns were protecting this ancient perfumer's shop, but they're gone now. Alright, let's go in now. Through that opening. Princess Mellowbloom and the 7 Bloodsquires. Not long ago, the writer and nature lover Armand left Bloomville and ventured deep into the Urson forest. There he discovered the gentle yet powerful Princess Mellowbloom and her 6 Bloodsquire. Imagine his surprise at this discovery, because as this area... Were there 6 or were there 7? Imagine his surprise at this discovery, because this area of the forest was known to be home to the ill-tempered Cubbo family, who did not get along well with others, and tended to force their neighbors off their land. Upon further observation, Armand noticed the flower seedling and growing on the land where Princess Mellowbloom, her Bloodsquire, lived. It emitted a faint fragrance, reminiscent of snow, with a lingering scent of joy. Armand noted that the Cubbo family seemed reluctant to approach the seedling. Lucky, Armand thought, that nature favors the beautiful. Later, Armand realized that he too was blessed by fortune, because Bloodsquire happened to be the only family he could twine with. After twining with them, he became the 7th Bud Squire, devoted to Princess Mellowbloom. From that day on, the tale of Princess Mellowbloom and the 7 Bud Squire began to spread through the Ursine Forest, and Armand experienced an idyllic time living in the forest. Chapter 2, White Rose Tower. Soon after, Armand returned to Bloomville to tell his tale of discovery in Ursine Forest. All who heard his tale were excited about the miraculous seedling, especially the perfumers who wanted to ride the long winds of the Griffin God directly to the Ursine Forest and see the miraculous seedling for themselves. The perfumers, fragrant and singing, arrived at the Ursine Forest in high spirits. They built a towering perfume workshop near the miraculous seedling, and fragrance wafted from the tower. With the perfumer's care and nurturing, the miraculous seedling grew amazingly well. Incredibly, contact with the miraculous seedling's vines allowed the Bud Squire to learn the power of Thorn. The Thorn Blade swore fealty to Princess Mellowbloom. A beautiful sentiment and a pure bond was formed. Soon, Princess Mellowbloom had 7 powerful Thorn Blades in her service. Yes, not 6, but 7 Thorn Blades. These powerful Aniimo could even fight off the fearsome Grisbo, and became renowned thenceforth in the Bud Squire family as the 7 Lethal Thorns. Chapter 3, The Tea Party. Perhaps she was influenced by Bloomville's tea culture, but Princess Mellowbloom eventually developed a taste for floral tea. In fact, as more and more Bud Squires flocked to her, Princess Mellowbloom even began hosting tea parties. The writer, Armand, with his excellent storytelling skills, became a regular guest at these parties. He also became a link between the Bud Squire family and the Bloomville residents. Bloomville's perfumers were still working hard to cultivate the miraculous seedlings. Although they had not yet found success, they had managed to develop a new species of flower, Cubbo's Rose. The perfumers tasked Armand to deliver some Cubbo's Rose seeds to Princess Mellowbloom. As the 7 thorns dashed through the Ursine Forest, Cubbo's Rose seeds were scattered throughout the forest. Excuse me. Winter passed and spring arrived, and large patches of white blossoms carpeted the forest floor. They helped the Cubbo drift to sleep. Gradually, the once dangerous Ursine Forest became safe for the Bud Squire as the white blossoms covered the wilderness. Chapter 4, The Joyful Dance. It was an ordinary spring day when the How you only gonna finish half a sentence? On an ordinary spring day, the Floral Fragrant at schools, perfumers of the Floral Fragrance School guided the miraculous seedlings vines in a spiral up the White Tower. Bloomville had become a steadfast supporter of the Bud Squire family. Watching all of this, Armand realized that he had found the true meaning of happiness. These joyful events awakened Princess Millibloom's long dormant power. Among the floating petals and permeating fragrance, she danced a powerful yet gentle dance. The dance bathed all the onlookers in happiness, and they all wished to be together forever. It was during this dance that the miraculous seedling finally blossomed. Perhaps the white snow rose is the most beautiful and potent flower in this world. All the onlookers cheered, and from that day on, the Ursine Forest received a new name and became the Rose Tower Wood. Only the white snow rose withered at the height of its beauty. Flowers and thorns. The earth trembled and flowers withered. With the loss of the white snow rose and Co's roses, the forest descended into chaos and violence. All the Cubbos and Grizzbos woke up. They roared and tackled the Bud Squire. Peace was no more. The Bloomville villagers fled the Rose Tower Wood. They brought some Bud Squire refugees with them. To ensure the survival of Bud Squire in the world, Princess Millibloom entrusted the care of the Bud Squire to Bloomville. Armand did not retreat at the Bloomville villagers. He was the first thorn of the 7 lethal thorns. How could he abandon Princess Millibloom? But he could only watch, helpless as his companions fell one by one in the onslaught. He hated how powerless he was. It was then that Princess Millibloom said to him, "Armand, rest now, you've done well." He watched as Princess Millibloom performed that familiar, joyful dance. The dance gave the Bud Squire enough strength to retreat into the maze of thorns. After entrusting her daughter, the little princess, to Armand, Princess Millibloom fell at last. The white snow rose, which had bloomed in Armand's heart, withered. Huh. These petals seem just like the flowers that just bloomed, but unfortunately they have already withered. Such precious raw materials were left behind. It seems that people of Bloomville left in a hurry at the time, and perhaps some records were not taken with them. Alright. I'll finish this after I finish this. White flower seems to have the power of soothing everybody. Okay. Let's just go into the tower. According to the notes, the White Snow Rose is at the very top of the perfumer's shop. How are we supposed to get it up there? There's a large ventilation system here. Maybe we can use the updraft, excuse me, it creates when it's running. However, it hasn't been used for many years, so some parts may be jammed. We'll need to find a way to get it working again. There's another perfumer crafting tower there. I'll go there and help you see better. So, that's how it is. My ancestors actually came from Azurville, but they came here because they admired the incense making techniques of Bloomville. Unexpectedly, after the great upheaval a century ago, they were never able to return to Azurville. That's why my scent is different than that other Bloomville villagers. It's not my illusion. It's because that our scents come from different places. But why would my parents hide about our hometown? Maybe they wanted to protect you? Perhaps. But I still want to go back to my hometown. Pathfinder, do you miss your home when you're out traveling? Just a little bit. Everyone has their own way of thinking. Maybe I just want to go back because I never been to my home. I'm always imagining what my home might smell like. Maybe it's not as rich and fragrant as Bloomville, but I'm sure it'd be a scent I couldn't bear to leave. Okay, nice to meet you, Pathfinder, of both wisdom and courage. Now that you've helped me find my home, if you bring me the White Rose Aromathyst, I'll create for you the legendary perfume known as home. So that... an iron crate and some tracks. Looks like you'll have to put in a bit of effort to get this heavy crate all the way to the end of the rails. Okay. You know what? We'll do that next time. search up the person I'm gonna raid, which is Music Wolf. Alright. Well, thank you all for watching. If you want to follow me on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. Stay safe, consume plenty of nutrients, get plenty of rest, and I'll see you all in the next one. God bless you all, and I'm going to start the raid for Music Wolf. Come on.